Jim Wendler's 531 program has helped more regular gym goers get brutally strong than any other program in the past 15 years. And here's exactly how to run it in 2026. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Hamish, I'm a strongman, a coach, and I've been in the industry now for nearly 5 years. And I help men just like you who are sick of not getting stronger despite doing everything right. These guys have now gone on to feel way stronger, fitter, and generally much more confident in their ability to perform in competition. That said, I've made it my absolute mission to help as many strongmen and powerlifters as possible to achieve that as well. And if you want to finally feel stronger, have people get whiplash whenever they watch you deadlift, download my free 12-week 531 program. It gives you the structure you need to get fantastic results, and there's a video walkthrough on how to actually set up the program and how to use it to get the best results possible. Let's dive into the core elements that make a 531 program. All percentages were based off of a training max rather than your 1 rep max. So it's 90% of your 1 rep max. All the percentages that we use weekly are then based off of that 90% training max. So the training max just stops us from redlining, gives us a little chance to recover. Pairing the training max with a wave structure, so planned progression. Week 1 we go from 5 repetitions with our lightest weights. Week 2 we go for 3 repetitions at our medium, and then in that week 3 we're hitting higher percentages, higher total intensity, but way less repetitions. Week 4 we typically do a deload, and then we go back into week 1 with slightly higher weight. Another really cool thing about the 531 program is its AMRAP structure. The last set of every session on all of your main exercises, you do what's called an AMRAP set. So as many reps as possible. Not only are the weights going to be increasing, but your capacity to lift that weight for more repetitions also increases. Work capacity goes up, density goes up, and this is really beneficial for strongman, where the idea is we don't want to just lift the heaviest weight possible. We actually want to lift the heaviest weight possible for as many repetitions as we possibly could. And then deloads. So deload is just a reduction in training volume and training intensity. In the case of 531, it's about 1 week, and then we go back into that wave structure. So when we're looking at the weekly rep scheme and the percentages that are used, week 1 we're going for 3 sets of 5. In week 2 we're going for 3 sets of 3, and in that third week, traditionally, this you would do set 1 as 5, set 2 as 3, and then set 3 as 1. And then in week 4 we're just going for that deload. So set number 1 is going to be 40% for 5. Set number 2 is going to be 50% of your training max for 5. And then set number 3 is going to be 60% of your training max for 5 as well. So there's a lot that the 531 does really well. It exposes you to heavy weights, and it's incredibly adaptable. This could be run by powerlifters, strongmen. It could be run by pretty much anybody. We just vary up the exercises, vary up the accessories that you've got to do. You could run this as a 3-day split, a 4-day split, 5-day split. You could run this however you wanted to. The fact that it has a training max instead of your 1 rep max is really, really amazing for strength development, because you're not going to be redlining, you're not crossing that threshold of, oh shit, my body's too fucked to recover. So applying that training max just fixes it straight away. It's like, okay, all the percentages are based off of something that's already submaximal. Perfect. And it allows you to push things a little bit more, knowing that you're going to be able to recover, you know, session to session, week to week, month to month. With the wave structure, it's pretty sick because you're able to progress weights over time and then come back down from there, go up again. The traditional 531, I think, falls flat in a few places. I think having a deload every 4 weeks is a little bit much. I don't think we need to have a deload every 4 weeks, especially when we're already doing this wave periodization, and already when we're doing submaximal work, I just don't see the need of having so many deloads in. Instead of having a 4-week cycle, you could have a 3-week cycle and then go back into it. Basically, we don't need to deload if we're already doing everything submaximally and we're doing it every fucking 3-4 weeks. Because the first week of the block, or the first week of the wave, acts as a deload. Like, if we've gone from week 1 to week 3, we're going to have got stronger because we're going to be climatized to the new weight here, right? So then when we drop it back down to, let's say, week 1, or slightly above week 1, that is a deload. That is a deload in the sense of we're used to heavier, we're used to doing more. So they're really the only two places I think it falls flat. I think the 531 works really, really well for strongmen because we can easily apply our strongman lifts to it. Deadlift, squat, log press, axle. This works really well on the 531 stuff. Main compound lifts, sprinkle in some accessories, you have yourself a really good program. You mix of general strength development, the high repetition AMRAP sets, where we're looking to build work capacity, density. These are things that often get sidestepped when it comes to strongman. We all think, oh yeah, we just lift like a power lifter, that's fine. I think this would also work for power lifters as well. The fact that you're not always hitting that ceiling, you're not redlining, you're just making really good progress. 531 program gets an 8.5, possibly 9 out of 10. I think it's a fucking solid program. I've ran it plenty of times myself. A lot of my clients have run it. It's so easily integratable into whatever you want to do. It just makes sense to run one for most strength blocks.